This is Lesson 28, Exercise 4C, Preview Words and Sentences, and a few things I do want to point out. With the word Adele, remember in, I believe it was Lesson 27, we had that word Detroit, which is capitalized and it's also two strokes. When you have words that are more than one stroke and they're capitalized, you only put the asterisk in the first stroke. So for Detroit, it was D-E with the asterisk in the stroke, and then Troit, the second stroke without the asterisk. That's the same thing with Adele. It's two strokes and it's capitalized. The first stroke is the short A prefix, which you will include the asterisk with, and then the second stroke, D-E-L, does not have the asterisk. And then a couple words that are being condensed. Ruin, the in it is very unaccented, so go ahead and write ruin in one stroke. You're condensing that. Flower, you're not really going to have to write anything for that final syllable. It's so subtle and it's unaccented, so flower can be written in one stroke. You're condensing that. And then finally, remember, you can add the inflected ending for ing with briefs, but not to regular words that are not briefs. So request, the initial Q is the brief for that, and so you can do the G in the same stroke. Requesting, same thing with the word going. You can do the G in the same stroke. All right? So with that, here we go with dictation of the preview words. $10,000. Retain. Requesting. If. Looking. Good. Going. Flower. Divorce. Dancing. Ruin. Adele. All right, so important to go up and look at your steno on this. You want to be able to see in your steno that when you have that short A by itself with the asterisk, that not only is it the prefix for A, but because it has the asterisk, you're capping it. And so it must be a proper name with two syllables in it, right? With two strokes. For Adele. Ruin, it might not be obvious when you see that in just steno that that's the word ruin. You might need some context in the sentence also to help you out with that, but you want to be used to seeing that in your steno as well as all the others. All right, so go up, look at your steno, make note of the things that caused problems, and then when you're ready, resume for dictation of the sentences. All right, so now I will dictate the sentences, so find that focal point. Here we go. He saw the bright star in the sky each evening before he went to bed, period. The bill for the divorce was $10,000, comma, and it was going to ruin him if he could not retain a good lawyer, period. Once she put in an even amount of flour, comma, the cake she was baking was looking good, period. Butch was requesting that he and Adele go dancing the evening before the prom, period. All right, now transcribe everything from your steno and make notes. Mark those things that caused trouble, and you're learning how to identify in your steno these words that are being condensed, as well as these prefixes that you're using. All right, And then when you're ready, you'll be ready to move on to lesson 29.